Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the first time. 1,000 cups of tea, but not like this one. 1,000 breaths we breathe, but not like this one. 1,000 suns will rise, but not like this one. 1,000 lullabies, but not like this one. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the first time. 1,000 passing smiles, come on, sing it, but not like this one. 1,000 starlit skies, but not like this one. 1,000 words to choose, but not like this one. 1,000 I love yous, but not like this one. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the first time. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the first time. I'm with a brand new pair of eyes, so that we may finally see. Yeah. 1,000 cups of tea, 1,000 gifts received, 1,000 fields of green, 1,000 farewells will grieve, and 1,000 lives conceived. Come on, sing it. But not like this one. 1,000 hands will hold, but not like this one. 1,000 stories told, but not like this one. 1,000 beauties to behold, but not like this one. And 1,000 hearts you'll know, but not like this one. And 1,000 hearts you'll know, but not like this one. Put your hand up on your heart with us right now. 1,000 hearts you'll know, but not like this one. So let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back to the first time.
How many ways can I be grateful
chance, I'm gonna tell you now. How many ways can I give thanks for the blessings I have known? I've got a list, and I will tell you how. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. Grateful for this universe, for the better and the worse. Grateful that this world keeps spinning round. Grateful for my memories, grateful for my hopes and dreams, grateful for the blessings I have found. Give praises for all the gifts I have. Given the chance, I'm gonna shout out loud. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now.
Without a warning, without a sound. We woke up one morning to a world turned upside down. Everything changed in the blink of an eye, dealing with the unknown and trying to survive. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We've been through quite a battle, like none we've ever seen. We kept hoping we'd wake up to find out it was all a bad dream. But that day's never come. It'll be a while yet, with more obstacles to overcome and challenges to be met. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. And when this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more.
I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is...
Hello and welcome to the People of Diversity Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community and we believe that there are many paths to one divinity. So what does that mean to you hanging out, watching on Facebook or YouTube? We have 10 different faith perspectives and 10 different positive musical artists, and we couple them together week after week in 10-week series. We have a topic and we give them one word, both the musicians and the speakers, and they come back with their videos on their interpretation from their faith perspective or musical perspective on that topic. If you would like to join us in this crazy endeavor, you can find us at www.peopleofdiversity.org. There is a donate button in the middle of the page, and you can hit that and tithe as you are moved. That's all I know for now.
Well, I think you should tell them what we did the other night.
So we were invited down to an Interfaith Alliance presentation here in Brevard. It was at
Friendship Place, which is part of the Unitarian Universalist Church, right?
And it was beautiful. It was
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. They had this amazing sculpture up front and sunflowers and lots of birds, and it was cool. But what we got to see and participate in was a presentation about spring holidays as they affected the Muslim community, the Baha'i community, and
The Buddhists.
the Buddhist community. So there was a rep from each faith, and Elizabeth Stamper hosted it and or emceed it. And she just asked, I thought the second question, the first question was, what's the holiday and what does it mean and that kind of thing, which
was really interesting.
very
I enjoyed
interesting.
that, yeah.
But I found her second question, what were your memories? What made this a special occasion in your memory from your life? And it became very personal very quickly. It was a great question, and I thought the speakers really went into their own experience, and it was funny how there was food through everyone's.
This is true. This is true. Okay, so last week we had Reverend Lydia Junis continuing our topic of transformation, and I was raised Southern Baptist and Catholic, and I learned some things and not so much learned some things as got a different perspective of things that Lydia brought into that topic, and it was really, really good. And her musical partner was David Roth, who's always awesome and always so personal. He speaks right to us, hello pod people, and so it was a really good service. This week we have musician is Jennifer Ferren, who does the same thing. She always does something, makes recordings especially for us. And I just want to say right now that her mom went through some cancer treatment, skin cancer, but cancer treatment nonetheless, today. And so we want to send our prayers and good wishes out to Jennifer's mom. And we appreciate that Jennifer is still doing her videos, even though with all that going on. So
It seems to me we've said this before, how she's like overcoming stuff in her life and still showing up to do her thing.
Yeah, and we so
It's very
appreciate
cool.
that.
Very
yeah.
cool. Yes, thank you, Jennifer.
And our speaker today is from the Open Mind Zen Center in Melbourne, and that is Buddhist Dave Vititoe, and he's always amazing. So next week, I'm very excited about next week. For one thing, we've already seen the talk because we helped him record it. This will be our first installment from our Native American representative, Will Davis. And such an interesting, cool person. You guys are going to love him. Yes, I love him. I only met him once or twice, and I love him. And his musical guests are going to be Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer. Yeah, so it's going to be that's going to be a really good service. So immediately following the morning service, we'll have our Zoom live deep dive, and Dave Vititoe typically joins us for those, and the link is on the screen below, and that will be from 11:45 till 12:15. We will look at each other and say hi and talk about the message. If you got questions to ask Dave, then you can do that then. And then on Sunday evening at 5:45, we will rebroadcast the morning service, and it'll be on Facebook Live, so we can chit-chat in the window and chit-chat the chat window and shoot hearts and all that stuff. So it's a good opportunity to get a second dose of the message, and also to send people to that might have missed the morning service. A lot of people go to church in the mornings these days, and so if they miss this service, they have that opportunity to go back and catch it too. What else we got going? Oh, if you want to get notifications about these services, you need to go to Facebook and ask to join the People of Diversity Facebook group or Facebook page, either one or both. You just ask to join, we let you in, and then on Sundays when the premiere notices go out, you'll get one. All you got to do is push the button. It makes it real easy. You'll also get the events that we put out about the services and to remind you. So I think that's it. Okay. Each week we bless a country. And so if you know anything about the country that we are blessing next week, please send them to the email address below. Pictures, stories, fun facts, whatever. Next week is the Czech Republic. I'm going to need help on this one, guys. Okay? I don't know about the Czech Republic. So if you have anything, especially personal experience with the Czech Republic, send that to us. This week we are blessing Cyprus. I've got some really nice things about Cyprus. It is an island country in the eastern Mediterranean Sea, just south of Turkey. It's about 3,600 square miles, which is 3/5 the size of Connecticut. So if you know how big Connecticut is, then you know. And has about 1.2 million people. 83% Greek Orthodox Christians, 10% Muslims, and the rest is a smattering of assorted religions or no religion at all. They have 320 days of sunshine a year. Yeah. And even in winter, the coldest temperature is around 64 degrees Fahrenheit. It sounds like paradise to me. Cyprus is the original island of love. Legend has it that Aphrodite, the goddess of love, was born and rose from the sea foam near a rock just off of Cyprus. Cyprus was once a romantic gift from General Mark Antony to the Queen of Egypt, Cleopatra. Cyprus has one of the world's top 10 wreck diving sites. If you're a diver, this will get you. Top 10 wreck diving sites in the world. A ship named Zenobia went down in the 1980s, and it is still largely intact, complete with carpet and vending machines on the decks. And it is home to an incredible variety of fish and other sea creatures, and it is a huge tourist attraction. Cyprus officially has the cleanest beaches in all of Europe. 99.1% of the bathing waters are of excellent quality, according to the European Union. In 2004, the world's oldest perfume factory was discovered in Cyprus, and it existed around 4,000 years ago. Yeah, that's pretty wild. And our last fact, I like this one, also discovered in 2004, were the remains of a person buried with a cat. The cat was in remains as well. The corpse was about 9,500 years old. 9,500 years old, and it is believed to be the oldest known evidence of a pet. How cool is that? So, let's hold the people of Cyprus in our hearts, knowing that they want the same things in their lives as we want in ours. They want peace. They want to enjoy the beauty that is around them. They want abundance. And we hold them in our hearts and we say these words together. May peace prevail in Cyprus. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me. Okay, you're up.
All right. So, as we mentioned, Miss Ferren typically is in her studio designing something specially just for us, which we are so very grateful for. So we're looking forward to that. It's also her second installment. She's doing double duty on this series. She's already put in 2 songs on transformation, so we appreciate all that you do. And Mr. Cool himself, I think it should be called Cool Buddhism instead of Zen Buddhism, because Dave is one of my favorite people. He's always grounded and centered, and he always brings an amazing talk. So without further ado, we will see you on the other side.
Strutting around so slick and sly, a hat full of tricks, a mischievous eye, cunning and clever, seduce you with lies. What's that name? It's the devil inside. Causing reckless reactions that drain all the light, makes us mean and surly, though he knows it ain't right. Dash our dreams till we no longer try. What's that name? It's the devil inside. Oh, ho, ho, don't you know? He's laughing every time we all give up hope. There he hides, right inside, following us everywhere we go. Savvy and charming, talks a good game. If you sell him your time, you got no one to blame. He'll jack things up without even trying. What's that name? It's the devil inside. Oh, ho, ho, there he goes, stoking up all of our fears and woes. Pay no mind, soon you'll find he's off conning some other Joe. Remember your purpose and know who you are. You're a lovely, bright and shining star. So boot him out and wave goodbye. What's that name? I said, what's that name? Oh, what's that name? It's the devil inside. Bye-bye. Hi, Pod People. It's Jennifer from Atlanta, GA, here to sing to you about personal transformation. And I'm here today to give you permission to not know. The name of this song is called I Don't Know. Sometimes we're going to have no idea what we're doing, where we're going, how we succeed. And yet, if we can only just remember that we are attached, we are part, we are collectively something so much grander and so much more magnificent. When we're able to connect to that source energy and know that spirit is always guiding us, then it's just about the ride and having fun. Right? I don't know where I'm going, and I don't really mind. Every turn is a new adventure. Who knows what I'll find? If I look behind, I'll only see the way I used to be. When I look straight ahead, there's only possibility. I don't know where I'm going, that's fine by me. I don't know what I'm doing, and that don't bother me. energy is never wasted. What will be, will be. So I'm not hung up on having everything all figured out. Love has always guided me, of this I have no doubt. I don't know what I'm doing, so just watch out.
Hello, this is David Vititoe with Open Mind Zen down in Melbourne, Florida. And this afternoon, our topic is transformation. And there are a number of different ways that you can look at this particular topic. Of course, being a Zen practitioner, I'd like to make it more of an internal look. What does it mean for internal transformation? Of course, is there any other kind of transformation? Anything you might do outside of us all starts right in here. So the focus for me is there. What is this transformation? What does it mean? What is internal transformation? And for me, these transformative moments always start, or always seem to start, with some difficulty, some quandary, some question, some roadblock in our life. And at times it just feels like we bang our heads against this roadblock, trying to get past this. And we've all experienced those moments where we can push past, right? We've changed. Our perspective on the situation's changed. And what seemed like a roadblock was nothing, was not quite what we thought, right? We found another way around, or the roadblock wasn't what we thought. We've changed. And this change is what we're talking about today. And so, like I said, this always, or my experience, starts with some sort of question. And this can be anything from how do I lose weight to, which is common, or It could be more existential questions like, why am I here? These kinds of questions can lead to a spiritual transformation. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is this? Why? And we've all experienced those questions. And they're critical to spiritual growth. If you're not asking those questions, if you're not looking deep inside, right? Study, prayer, practice, whatever works for you, if you're not asking those questions, you're not growing, right? Transformation, growing, changing from where you are to something else. So it starts with these difficult questions. We have our practice. It can be prayer, it can be meditation, it could be chanting. It's whatever works for you. Use your practice, right? Look at those questions. Look at that thing, that roadblock that's challenging you. Sit with it. Pray. Talk. Use your practice, right? Have faith, right? Because it can be difficult, but have faith, sticking with the practice you know, and there will be struggle. Struggle is part of this. I'm convinced that real, true, life-changing transformations really require us to struggle a bit. It's part of that process. Because if you get it like that, it's a really transformation. Or you just change a little, right? Transformation, right? You've got those deep questions. We struggle. We have our faith. We have our practice. And we have our community. Folks that we could reach out to. Could be a pastor. Could be a therapist. Could be a friend. We work with folks. And after a while, continuing this practice, right? Continuing this practice, eventually you get to the point where that perspective shifts. And we've all experienced this where you just see it differently. And it's from there you're ripe for transformation, for change, for spiritual growth. Of course, you go through that process. Where are you? Well, you're right back where you started. You didn't go anywhere. The only thing that's changed is how you are viewing either yourself or the difficulty, or maybe it's somebody else in your life you're having a challenge with. This transformation, you are still fundamentally you, just a different you. Maybe wiser, maybe a little different perspective. Perspective is everything. In Zen, we talk about enlightenment. I really think core to that enlightenment is perspective. Right? In Zen, enlightenment is this perspective that we are not isolated. We are connected, intimately connected to the whole. So perspective. So transformation comes with this. And that perspective can make all the difference in the world. All the difference in the world. But we have a tendency to hold on to old ideas, old habits, older ways of doing things that may not be helpful. And a lot of times these older behaviors and habits are tied to our past. Habits that we formed as a child, sometimes due to traumatic events. And these ideas, they hold us, they kind of grip us. And often those are the roadblocks, right? It's our own ideas about what we're seeing or how we're interpreting it. You can have a situation and two different people see it completely differently. You can have a happy, joyous person and a angry or depressed person see the same situation, and afterwards have them tell you the story of what they saw. it's very much tied to the ideas that they have in their minds, their preconceived notions, their biases. And so perspective is everything, right? Shifting that perspective. We all have challenges in life. And a lot of these challenges are common, right? We have physical challenges, we have spiritual challenges. We all have common challenges, but in a way, it is uniquely and intimately yours. We all have them, but still, it's uniquely and intimately your own. And so because of this, I can't give you perspective. I cannot help you transform. What I can do is work with you. Because ultimately, this needs to come from within. And what is holding you back? Well, we're holding ourselves back. I am holding myself back. So I continue the practice. I continue the work. You, the same, right? We need to find those areas in our lives where we're just holding on, some idea that's holding us back. And that's where the practice comes in. That's where the prayer comes in. That's where working with friends. Sometimes friends can see things that you don't. And that can be very helpful in kind of prying out little by little these old habits and these old ideas. And maybe not to get rid of them right away, but at least to pick them up and look at them. Look them square in the eye. Try to understand. Because what you're doing is you're looking at yourself. There I am. There I am. So a teacher will never be able to really give you the answer. It must come from within. So you must do the practice, prayer, meditation, whatever that is. This is your journey. This is your path. There's a little different perspective that I want to give also. Check time here. And this comes more from a practice perspective. So I'd like to go ahead and do our meditation practice and then talk a little more afterwards. So go ahead and settle in. And we'll do this as start off as a mindfulness exercise, and I'll talk you through it. So just go ahead and sit comfortably, hands in your lap, feet flat on the floor, and just breathe deeply. In, out, in, out. Notice the sensation of your breath, the act of breathing. Hear it, feel it. Notice your chest moving in and out. Maybe even the sensation of your clothes as your body moves to accommodate your lungs. Just breathe. Now let's go a little deeper. Continue to breathe, continue to notice your breathing, but become aware of the room you're sitting in right now. You sitting in the room, breathing. Going deeper, let's expand our awareness even more, kind of beyond the room. Notice yourself in the building you're in, the town. Try to expand spatially as far as you can. And there you sit, right there in the middle, breathing. Intimately aware of your breathing, intimately aware of the vast space in which you sit. Now, letting go of breathing, letting go of space, just sit. Still breathing, of course, but just sit. Intimately connected to the moment, intimately connected to the divine, one with all, and all is connected to you. Right here, right now. Now, if you will, let go of the idea that anything needs to change. Let go of the idea of going deeper. Let go of the idea of that anything other than what is needs to be. This moment is pure and perfect and wonderful, not connected to the divine, but just divine. Here. Connection. Maybe smile to yourself. When you're ready, open your eyes. This space right here, this space when you are connected, right, to God, to the divine, to oneness, Buddha nature, whatever you call it. This is the space where transformation can happen. Because in this space, anything is possible. In this space, those roadblocks holding you back, that perspective shifts. And they're not so much roadblocks. They're just things that you work with as you step along the path, working intimately with your own life, just really experiencing what's going on within. So transformation is a wonderful thing. Don't use it as a crutch. Careful not to let it hem you in, box you in, so to speak. But if you can touch in that quiet space, that divine space, that space that you can touch any moment just by sitting, breathing, and taking a moment, turning in, that's where you'll find your answers. That is where you'll find answers that no teacher can ever give you. And it's important to be informed by teachers and learning what we can, but ultimately it's right here. What do you have to teach yourself? What are you holding on to? Habits, ideas? And what possibilities are there for you from here? Such a wonderful idea. This is this great potential that is this moment, that is here, that is now. And I welcome you to it. And with that, I'll let you go. And I'm always here if there's ever any questions. And I've enjoyed our time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. We know you had a lot going on this week, and we really appreciate that you do so much for us, and you do it so very, very well. And Dave, thank you as well. You're just such a, like Scott said, we should call it cool Buddhism, because you are Mr. Cool. And we really appreciate your perspective on things and your groundedness and willingness to teach. So, Philip, thank you. Yep, every week we get this thing done, and it comes off to people that are watching like everything's cool and it's easy, and I know it's not. We know it's not, and we certainly appreciate everything that you do. If you have needs out there in this technical world, and you're struggling, or even if you're not, call Philip or contact Philip, and he will be able to help you out. So, following this morning service will be our live Zoom deep dive, 11:45 to 12:15, and then the rebroadcast on Facebook Live tonight of the morning service at 5:45 p.m. And next week we will end our series of transformation with our Native American, first time doing this for us, Will Davis, and his musical guests, Bob Sima and Shannon Plummer.
Which is perfect.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be really good. So.
All right, www.peopleofdiversity.org. Again, that's the place where you can hit that donate button and tithe as you're so moved. Let's just take a moment right now and say thank you for those donations, tithes, and offerings. If you'll close your eyes, put your feet on the ground, take a nice deep breath. Spirit, thank you for these offerings, these tithes, this support, this influx of community. We are grateful for all that sustains us. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to bring this diverse group of faiths and people and music together for people all over the place, all over the world at this point. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of this, and we say amen. So don't click off just yet. The most important part of the service is now. We'd like you to bring together or bring to your mind's eye anyone in your life that might need support, might need some prayers, physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional, and put them in a circle with you, with us, and we're going to listen to this last song and just send out energy and receive in energy, and just circle up and be community. So have an amazing morning, a great afternoon, and we'll see you next week.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love.